Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk about a really hairy topic, my facial hair, and whether or not I'll remove it one day. Oh my puns are the worst. The worst of the worst. Anyway, so the answer to that is I'd like to, but I'm not sure if I can yet, but I guess such is life, right? Personally, I hate my facial hair. I find facial hair myself repulsive. Um, I know a lot of people like me with some scruff, but like my life is about me and not them. So it's like you shouldn't live your life trying to please other people, even if it makes them happy. But yeah, there are a few roadblocks I face to removing my facial hair. The first one is one that a lot of people face, which is money. It is very expensive to remove facial hair, and most insurances do not cover it. So you're kind of on your own for that. And not only do I not have a lot of money, I have negative money. Student loans, right? Great millennial tragedy. That's what I have right here. Now, there's like two main ways to remove your facial hair usually, in the mainstream ways, which are laser and electrolysis. And laser doesn't work on all skin and hair colors, and for me, half my facial hair is red. Yeah, I know. I'm like one of those cats that's all different colors. Is it a calico cat? I don't even know. Anyway, so yeah, half my facial hair is red. The other half is dark. So laser would probably work on like half of it. Most Google searches I do say it doesn't work on red hair. Maybe if it's thick enough, it might. But there's no guarantees there. And the other type is electrolysis. Electrolysis works on all skin and hair types. It's a lot slower of a method, a more expensive method. So I would have to at least get that done on a big chunk of my facial hair if I was to remove it. Another big thing I have working against me is I get like what's known as keloids. If you don't know what those are, they're kind of like in overgrowth of scar tissue. I don't really have them on my face, but like you're more likely to get them if you get them like on like your shoulders, chest, and like upper back. So essentially, something like hair removal kind of leaves me a little fearful because it's like, what if I get this like overgrowth of scar tissue on my face? If you do some Google searches, you would probably see some like really huge keloids. The ones I get aren't really that big. They're probably like this size of like I don't know, like a dime or something. Like if I get like a mosquito bite, I might get one. So it almost looks like a mosquito bite or like a zit that doesn't go away, and then I have to get them like injected. I guess with a steroid. I think that's what they inject it with, and it like shrinks down and like flattens out. So like they sort of go away if you look close enough. Like you could still tell like where mine were. So like if you do Google searches, they're not going to be like as bad because of course everything's always like the most horrendous and extreme in Google searches, but it is like something that I have to deal with. And like the last thing I would want is like a bunch of these like overgrowth scar bumps all over my face from like electrolysis. So if I was to remove my facial hair, that's something that I would want to like talk to not just one, but maybe like multiple dermatologists about to see like if there's risk involved with that and whether or not like there's preventative measures that I could take like to diminish that of happening. So like even though I might like nick my face from like shaving and stuff like that, I haven't gotten one that way. Like I said, like they're less likely to happen on your face, but it is still something I'm like pretty fearful about. So definitely something I want to clear with dermatologists first. So yeah, while I would like to get my facial hair removed, I don't see it happening anytime soon, at least not within like the next few months. Probably not even within the next year, but down the road, if it's a possibility for me, if I have the finances and the dermatologist say like it wouldn't really be too risky, it's definitely something I would like to do in the future. Now, if anybody else has like had keloids and gotten like electrolysis, by all means, share your stories in the comments section because I'm kind of like curious, like how much of a risk factor it actually is for like people that actually get keloids. If it is something I end up getting done in the future, it's something I'll definitely make videos on in the future, kind of like documenting my progress with it because it's definitely not something that will be done in like one visit. Electrolysis is a super long process. They literally remove each hair individually, and you have a lot of hairs on your face, or at least I do. So it will be a long process that'll probably take probably months. So if I do decide to do that, like I said, I'll document the journey on YouTube, probably over the course of a couple of videos. All right, I guess I'll end this now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.